Welcome to this session on simple and compound interest. In this session, we will solve another type of question based on simple interest. So the question is, a sum of money becomes 3 times in 4 years. In how much time will it become 6 times? Essentially, what you need to know here is that every year the simple interest earned is the same. So if in the first year simple interest is I, at the end of 2 years it will become 2 times I, because in the second year also the interest is I. At the end of 3 years the total interest earned is 3 times I, and so on. Now if a sum of money becomes 3 times in 4 years, it means that amount is 3 times in 4 years. And what is amount? Amount is nothing but principal plus simple interest. So in 4 years the simple interest earned will be 4 times I. So amount at the end of 4 years will be principal plus 4 times SI. So this is something that you need to know. A sum of money becomes 3 times in 4 years. It implies that the amount is 3 times the principal. Why? So we know that amount after 4 years will be principal plus 3 times the simple interest. Sorry, principal plus the interest earned in 4 years. So the amount will be principal plus 4 times the simple interest earned. And since the sum of money becomes 3 times, the amount should be equal to 3 times the principal. So we know that 4 times the simple interest is 3p minus p, that is 2 times the principal. Or simple interest in every year is half of the principal. Now this is an information which we already are aware. Now the question is, in how much time will it become 6 times? So for amount to become 6 times, the amount should be 6 times p, which is equal to principal into n times the simple interest for every year. So 6 times p is equal to p plus n times half of p. So 5p is equal to n into half of p. So pp cancels out. So n is equal to 10 years. So the principal will become 6 times in 10 years. But essentially what you need to know is, if the amount becomes 3 times, it implies that amount is equal to 3 times principal. If the amount becomes 6 times, then the amount is equal to 6 times the principal, and so on. Let us solve one more similar question. A sum of money becomes 5 times in 6 years. A sum of money becomes 5 times in 6 years. It means that the amount has become 6 times the principal, and this should be equal to principal plus the interest earned in 6 years, because amount is equal to principal plus interest earned in 6 years. So we have 5 times the principal is equal to 6 times the simple interest, or simple interest is equal to 5 by 6 times the principal. Now we want the amount to become 26 times. So the first thing that should come to your mind is, what should be the amount? If the principal has to become, if the amount has to become 26 times, it means that the total principal must be 26 times the principal. 26 times the principal, which is equal to principal plus n multiplied by simple interest for 1 year, where n is the number of years after which the amount becomes 26 times the original principal. So what do you get? 25 times p is equal to n into 5 by 6p. So p cancels out. So n is equal to 30 years. So the amount will become 26 times itself in 30 years. So with this we come to an end of this session. Thank you very much.